Hi, folks, this is Chris Voss from thechrisvossshow.com, thechrisvossshow.com, now in HD. Coming at you here with a blog post I want to share with you. If you're a retailer or a business person, or even if you have a blog online or an entrepreneur of some type, think about, you focus on two things, either your service or your product, or maybe a mixture of both, depending upon what industry you're in and what you do. And a lot of people really focus on that, the product, the service. Here's the thing that you really want to think about when people use your business or utilize your business or view coming to utilize your business. The experience they're going to have. One of the most important things you can have to be successful in business is think about that experience. A lot of times I've gone and looked at our business and infrastructure flow from beginning to end and said, okay, what's the experience that our clients have as they meet each of these points within our infrastructure system, as they flow through our system from the one department to this department to that department to this department, as they meet and greet and they go through this process. What is their experience? What are they hearing on their end? What are they perceiving on their end? Experience is a very important thing. When you go into a nice restaurant, it's not just simple cheap tables and a wood table and just very non-elegant setting. It's about experience, and so they beautify the surroundings around you, the scenery around you, etc., etc. Now, that's great for beautiful businesses, casinos, restaurants, things of that nature. But it's also experience in it's also important in a lot of different things when it comes to your business. You may have an online business, but you still have to ask yourself, what's the experience that people have when they deal with me or perceive my goods, my blog, who I am, my entrepreneurship, whatever the case may be. It's one of the reasons I do video blogging, as I've talked about before, and I keep it raw in my videos and in what we do. The reason is because it's about the experience. I want you to have an experience with me where it seems like we're just sitting around talking and we're all being human beings. I want that experience because it's going to be more personable to you, and I get a lot of compliments for that. But experience is the most important thing. So when you go into your business, whatever it is, online or brick and mortar, take a look and go, what is the experience that people have? I used to love to call into my office anonymously and get passed around to different departments just to see what sort of experience I would have. Sometimes when I call in my office, depending upon which secretary we'd hired, sometimes my experience would be very bad, put someone's job at jeopardy. The worst thing you can do is flub the owner's call when it comes in. On a regular basis, let's put it that way. You can do something once. So monitor your experience, sneak into your stores. I think Sam Walton used to do that. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe Sam Walton used to sneak into his stores, maybe wear disguises. I don't remember if it was him or somebody else, but they used to do that. I used to always want to sneak into my company. And whenever my friends did business with my companies, usually they're pretty large and sometimes I wouldn't even know that they were doing stuff. And then one day they'd tell me, they'd go, hey, what was interesting too is we had a huge telemarketing division at one point with our one company with over 75 telemarketers, and I would get calls every now and then. I'd be talking to a friend and they'd be like, "Oh, I got a call from one of your telemarketers." And I'd be like, "Oh no, here it goes." And 100% of the time it would be like, "Hey, I really liked them. I really enjoyed them." Once I told them no, they were off the call. We used to teach our telemarketers, look, if someone's not interested, just move on. They'd rebut them if there seemed like there was interest, but for the most people, if they got a hard no, we just say, okay, well, thanks for your time. And it really worked for our business and our brand structure. And it was great because anytime I talked to somebody who talked to our telemarketers, they always had a good experience. I was always just going, when is the one going to complain to me? Experience is the most important thing. And if you can get somehow into your business to where you can kind of be able to step outside of it and really enhance it, focus on that experience, make it an experience. I was up in Utah and I went to a restaurant that I'd never seen before. I haven't seen it here in Vegas. And they had a place where I could plug my iPhone or my iPod into the wall and watch my videos, listen to my music, and I could jack into the wall. And it would also charge my iPad, which I thought was interesting. And they had these they weren't stalls per se, but little places you could sit along a bar and plug in your iPhone and just entertain yourself while you had their food. I thought that was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant because they're making it so that I can entertain myself. And these were single stations, so obviously maybe I'm a single guy without family and kids, and so I could sit there and watch my videos and still be entertained. I guess if you have a family and kids, you're entertained by your kids tearing apart the place and throwing food everywhere or whatever. I'm just, having an argument with your wife. I'm joking. No, I'm not. So maybe that's, experience is the most important thing. Look at your business, look at your blog, look at everything you do in your interactions with your clients or potential clients and say, what's their experience? If you have a large company, test the infrastructures from beginning to end, especially if they have to pass through multiple departments. That was the one thing we did. We had one company, they would have to pass through, I think, 4 or 5 different departments. The customers would from beginning to end. And so we would look at the process that it would go through there. So take and do that. Experience. Very important thing. You can build the greatest product, the greatest service. If people have a horrible experience with it, you're going to have a problem. So thanks for coming by. The ChrisVossShow.com. Bye-bye.